All right. This may look a little interesting. Hytale is about to be released on the 13th of January, as far as I can remember. I hope I'm right. And I've never really taken a look at Hytale. So, from the perspective of someone here who has no idea what he's getting himself into, I wanted to see what it was like inside of Minecraft, made by someone who was passionate about the project. So, I'm taking a look at the Hytale pack. I want to get an idea of what, I guess, what's to come. I already have the game purchased. I got the $20 game. I'm ready to go. We're not going to talk about that death over there. I got spawn killed by a dragon. So that's technically not even on this world. I don't know. That's odd. Okay, anyways, I wanted to take a look at this and see like exactly what it is that I should be expecting. And this isn't my normal way about going, to do things or whatever. This isn't my normal kind of content, but I was very intrigued by the game. So I decided that this would be something that because I had the idea to do it, I may as well just get it done. So kind of getting a little bit of a sneak peek at the style of game that I'm about to walk into. Though obviously this isn't from, I would assume, the creators of Hytale. This isn't going to be, that's probably very clear. It's obviously not exactly what we're going to expect, but the style, the look, the textures, maybe the mobs even, it's all going to kind of have at least a part in the game in some capacity, maybe, who knows. Anyways, if I'm wrong and they're wrong, who knows, but either way, it's nice to get a look at something like this a little earlier, just to, just to get excited for it. Like, look at this. Like, look at this guy. That is huge. Oh my god. Look at you. Massive. You got the regular old cow, got the regular pig here. You got a lot of, obviously, the regular stuff we're going to see here since we are in Minecraft. But even the mods that they've added into this, the Hytale pack here, this feels very neat. This feels kind of cool. So, I haven't really played vanilla Minecraft in, oh my. Well, I haven't really played vanilla Minecraft in a long time. I don't know exactly how to do anything anymore. I'm gonna be honest. It's probably very embarrassing. It probably should be embarrassing, but I'm gonna be honest. I play a lot of this server, Hypixel Skyblock, so I really don't. I don't know what it's like to play without every single effect that you can even dream up all active at once. So I kind of deserve to feel a little bit off here. It's my own doing, but I think that getting an idea of how to even play this again is already kind of fun. Because I'm going to be 100% real, I am absolutely so incredibly lost on the progression. Now, another thing I'm lost on is I'm going to look at this thing right here. I'm used to just a different perspective. This is very odd, but kind of in a good way. Let's just break down a little bit, get ourselves some more stone, huh? Hold up, dude. This whole perspective change is messing with me greatly. I don't know. Oh no, this is so awful. Okay, give me a second. I need to go get some, there we go. Back over. What is that? A bucket of water floating. What am I expecting to see here? I don't know, but I didn't expect that. Okay, let's see. If I'm right, which I'm probably not, it's a regular stone pick, so there's nothing different about the stone pick using it, just straight up stone itself. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna leave that ore there, because I don't know what to do with that. I don't know, I can clearly break with this, but it's obviously not what I need. Is that supposed to be gold? I think it's supposed to be something. I don't know, but let's go find some other stuff. The whole idea coming in here, right? The whole idea is I want to get a feel for what is about to happen on the 13th when I start playing this game, and I'll be playing it on stream and everything, but I have an idea for content that I wanted to do. It's going to be very original, but it's going to be from my point of view, for my, my audience, whoever watches. And I think that's really all that matters. Also, a spawner already, and this guy looks horrendous. Ow. Oh. Ah. Ah. Bro's got reach. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, let's break this now. Let's not waste any time. Let's get this guy. Oh. Oh my. Wow. Owl egg? Can I just eat this, please? Tell me. No? Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to place this down. Damn, I am very low on HP at the moment. And in order to not die here, I need to find some form of food. And it's gonna have to I guess it's going to have to be me or the pig. And I'm going to pick the... Oh, okay, we got the coal. I'm going to pick the pig. Well, I guess I'm going to pick me. So I'm going to kill the pig. I'm going to do that. Okay, that's what I'll do. Holy, this camera's, you know, just really tweaking me out. I can't lie. Anyways, I wanted to keep this pretty relaxed. I don't want to put on some voice and some, I don't know, like fake sound to what I'm doing here, or, you know, a script of some sorts. I just want to see what this is like. I just want to get a raw, unfiltered look at it. And I know this is going to get very little attention, and it's going to only garner attention in a way of, damn, this guy is horrible at Minecraft. Hopefully he's not as horrible at Hytale, but it is what it is. All right, you get what you get. I'll take him. All right, swing on, brother. But so far, like, the whole camera perspective, oh no, the camera perspective that's going on here, it's very much so. Are we all just thirsty? It's very much so an interesting look. Not very used to it. I don't know why they all have a bucket of water on them. I really do want to know, but I am not the man to figure that out right now. We're going to pass by all of these guys. You know, I'm actually a fan of the Blue Jays, so we're going to pretend they're not there at all. We're just going to ignore their existence. As beautiful as they are, we're going to just move on. And we're not going to die, I hope. I have to say, though, given the fact that we're on Minecraft, we're going to get a lot of Minecraft problems. And that's cool and all. However, this is a very interesting looking place. Definitely happy with the world generation. Oh, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. That's not even a question. I'm absolutely dead. I can't even run in a second. And I got them coming after me. Oh, I'm dead. That is just not ideal. I guess this is a good place to figure out what I can and cannot eat. Can I eat tallow? I should be able to use that in some sort of recipe. Can I do this and get something done here? Oh my god, I'm not used to this at all. This feels horrible. I'm not throwing it where I'm looking. I'm throwing it to the side. But I refuse to change my perspective now that we're here. It just wouldn't make sense. Oh my, we do have cook. Oh, okay. Okay, we do have food to cook. We do indeed. Question is, can I reach that without getting killed? Probably not. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to just go ahead and smack these guys in a very cheap way and hope that they just can't reach me for some reason, because I'm one hit from death. And before I, oh, okay, I was going to say, before I, you know, get shot from a skeleton here and, you know, eat my words, I think we're going to manage just fine in about 5 business days when these guys die. Okay, 1 down, 2 down, and there it goes. Awesome stuff. And no one was worried at all. That was as easy as it gets. Not even confused as to how I found myself in the situation at all. Okay, so now we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom. We won't need all 5, but it's good. Hey, look at this little guy. I'm liking the sounds, except for the fact that my heartbeat is as heavy as my lack of good fighting skills. But there it is. We are almost full. Holy, that went way better than I expected. I expected less than that. I'm gonna eat this other one just to fill it up, and there goes our HP. I am intrigued to see, like, exactly... Oh. Damn, I could have just left that, couldn't I? I probably could have. I definitely could have. Anyways, I'm in a situation now where I need to figure out how to do this, but I want to get more ideas. So there's one thing here that I've just noticed. The fighting. It has a different style to it. I can say that for sure. Everything seems more interesting right now. And, like, I know this is just one of those things where you play a new mod pack and you're kind of just gonna get a unique look to it for the fact that you're playing something you haven't played before, right? That's a fact, sure. But this does look very nice. That's a little confusing to me. Why it, you know, it looks like it was kicked a couple times. The clouds are interesting. I don't think I love that. That doesn't look too great. All right, well, I guess now we're just gonna have to go ahead and figure out how to keep ourselves alive in a somewhat decent way. I'm gonna make an axe. I'm going to go ahead and cut some trees. I'm going to make sure I have a whole bunch of extra wood. I say a whole bunch. Okay, this isn't going to do. This is quite a wild looking swing. And all right, I did not think this had falling trees, whatever that mod is. I did not think that that was the case, since you guys saw me breaking the other tree with my hand and it didn't go too well. But clearly you use an axe and good things happen. I should try that in real life. Just go over and punch a tree and see if it floats. But just like that, we're getting a couple trees out of the way. This is not bad. This is okay. I'm going to get to the bottom of this whole bucket of water situation. I really do need to know why that's happening. I'm sure I won't find out, because I clearly don't even know how to get iron, but that's future me's problem. Look at how cute these guys are, man. They're so adorable. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and take a little sip of my G Fuel here. 1 second. Using code IVoxyy, obviously. You guys know how that goes. If you don't, well, now you do. All right, surely now I know how to get myself an iron tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to see about getting iron. Because if I can get iron, I will make some armor and we will... Oh my, this is not going to cut it. I'm going to have to... Okay. Do I stick with the camera like this? Because I am starting to feel a little weird about it. But as we get down here, it might change. Is that iron? Oh, that is iron. And it's a faceplate. That's iron, that's gold. Yeah, okay. My earlier guess was right, but it only took me ruining multiple of them to get to the point where I figured out a very obvious thing. That's good. You love to see that, dude. You really do. I'm going to put this in there right now. We'll split this and put this there, and we're going to go right back down, and we're going to get the rest of whatever's here. All of this iron is coming home. This looks so bad with the angles, but I mean, it's not made for this style, I guess. So you just get what you get. Ah, there's a guy over here. Let's go make sure we get a little piece of the action. We're not shying away this time. And just like that, dude. It's paid off already. There's more iron to get. Now, for those, 5 people that see this very unedited little video you guys are seeing here, I think that overall, the amount of content that I'm going to be making on Hytale is completely beyond even myself. I just know that I'm intrigued, and I'm very much so a fan of the way they're handling things. Simon acquired it again. He bought it back. He bought it back from Riot Games, right? He did this not long ago. And after many years of everyone assuming that it was just dead in the water. I thought it was too, from what I've seen. And I was never hoping for its downfall, but I never really saw the potential it had because I never paid attention. And I still know that it can go anywhere. It definitely could. But seeing a guy as passionate about a project as he is, and for my love of Skyblock being what I do for content, how can you not get excited about something that they can control? And I think more importantly, you don't have to worry about modding Minecraft 16 different times to just play on the server to be able to enjoy yourself with QOL functions that you definitely need. You get to play a game that they just get to go all out on and make their own. And then, yeah, you can mod it too. But what they could do with a server, right? With a server, like a game inside of a server, inside of a game, on a specific version of said game being Java, right? With what they could do there, you gotta give them props. And I'm not always good at doing that. I feel like a lot of the time, I'm kind of awful with the whole seeing the worst in it, right? And hey, look at that. Looks pretty good. Can't see it on there, but it's there. I want to look at things in a better way, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start being more optimistic and just giving things a try. I've been doing that recently too. I've been like this right now. I'm doing something and no worry about how it turns out. Just do something on the side. Why not? This sounds fun. Why not give it a go? I've been doing Peak. We play Peak a lot. We played a lot of Peak. Probably too much Peak in some eyes because, a lot of people are going to get sick of it. But I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I've been having a blast. Myself, Gentle, Deus, Nova joined a couple times. A couple people that, part of the community over in the Twitch side, right? Just a lot of good times. And we're doing, crowd control. Shout out to Cybird. My God, what a wild man. It's just, it's nuts, dude. The amount of chaos that ensues there. But anyways, we've been doing that. We've been doing, a lot of different games, right? I know I've only listed a couple. There was a very small list, but you get the picture, right? We've been playing a lot of games, and I've been enjoying everything just more so lately that I've just stopped worrying about the views. Stop worrying about like, oh, what could happen if we got 2 pairs of sunglasses. Let's go. Look at that. Just not worrying about the views anymore and just saying, you know what, this sounds fun. Let me give it a go. And not worrying about how I'm talking in a video and like having to script something out like in Skyblock content where I'll continue to do that obviously, but this is giving me the courage to, I guess how I've recently been feeling. It's giving me the courage to just go ahead and make stuff exactly how I want and just kind of roll with it. Like, the one thing that made this very clear to me that this is a game that I needed to play was the fact that I even had the urge for a moment to be like, all right, I need to take a look at this because, wow, the comeback story of Hytale is pretty nuts. So I did, instead of being like, oh, I didn't like the look of it when I saw the trailer X amount of years ago, so there's no point in looking at it now. Like, that's how I used to think, believe it or not. That's extremely unhealthy for a creator to look at things and be like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to like that, maybe, so I'm just never going to pay attention to it ever again. Like, that's just not smart. That's not right. That's just, it's lazy. And I do consider myself a rather lazy guy in some ways, but, like, I kind of pride myself in taking some, risks on interesting stuff here and there. Like, just to give you guys an example, I put myself in a closet and said, I'm not leaving, and you guys can torture me until it, hits a certain period of time. And if I fail, then I have to do whatever you guys say. Like, I do some weird stuff, okay? I stream a lot. Clearly, I need to start taking a little bit more of a risk or, like, put some more challenging aspects to my day-to-day in terms of the content I'm producing. Not in, oh, I gotta make sure this video has a really awesome animated intro for something that may or may not get any views because, someone asked me on a comment that has only watched one video. Like, I need to go off of, all right, I'm the one making the content. I'm the one who's going to be playing said content. I'm going to be sticking around as long as I can possibly stick around for because I love what I'm doing. Maybe I should have fun, Maybe I should. So if that's trying a game out and uploading a video that gets like 10 views on my channels, why not? All the chests of Chota Mandir are now unlocked. What do you mean? Chota Man, exactly where Chota is. Shout out to my boy Coda, by the way. I like that guy. We played a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 together, dude. They're gonna have a bond for life. Anyways, back at it, okay? Because this is a TED Talk here, alright? This is serious. I think that I'm finally at a place where no matter what my channel does, as long as people are enjoying the content I'm producing, and more importantly, as long as I'm enjoying making it, I will stay in a happy place for a lot longer than I would have if I was still going, all right, what's the next Skyblock grind video that I need to go for with a couple 100 hours of my time in a scripted video that I'm not going to enjoy and I'm going to hate editing? What's next? Not that, all right? I'm over it, all right? I'll do what I feel like, and I'm gonna be honest. Yes, if I feel like doing that, that's exactly what I'll do. But I'm not like expecting irritation anymore and just being all right. That's fine. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be like just complacent with being bored all the time anymore. I'm essentially just trying to ruin my plans for the future of content creation and whatnot every single day by doing what I've been doing. Like, my views on Twitch have never been a huge factor of how much I, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It had never been a huge factor in terms of, like, how successful my content creation has been, because I have such a weirdly strong community. I really gotta just mention that for a second. I have an average viewership of, like, 20-something on multi-variety game situations and, like, 30 to 40 or more, depending on if you're using, like, the actual numbers or Twitch's really deflated numbers. Shout out to Twitch for their problems they haven't fixed in 5 months. But there's a good amount of people consistently watching, and like no matter what, we're able to do this as a job. That is a wild statement that I never thought would be possible, and it is. So why not make sure that the people that are supporting it get me longer? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in a situation of just constantly worrying, all right, will the views drop today? And, or whatever. I should do stuff that's going to be better for them to watch and, just do it as long as I can take it. I should probably go, all right, what do I feel like playing today so I can have fun and make funnier moments for them to enjoy? in turn let them enjoy the stream more. That is much more important. All right, like I guess technically both, but you know, you get the gist. Also, wow, dude, I'm getting my ass handed to me here. I don't know why this feels so awful. I really don't, but I think that this is just kind of... It's one of those moments where you realize, damn, I'm getting older and way worse at video games. And you have to just accept it. What is that? What am I dealing with right now? Like, what? There's so many mobs, dude. I don't even know what the hell all of them are. I know what to do. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, okay? Then I'm going to take this thing. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to do this. Oh, no. Oh. So, like, you know, so what I was saying is, damn, this is a good mod. I like this. It looks good. I decided to die on purpose to give myself a challenge, and that's essentially what we're doing here. Anyways, God, this really turned into me just going into a TED Talk and trying to, you know, give my thoughts on my streaming situation. But you guys came here for, you know, I don't know what you came here for, but it's what you're getting. All right, so my bad, dude. Can I not just... Oh, wow. Please tell me I can get that back. Oh, I can. Oh, my God. I was so worried. And we're back at it with the really awesome conversation that I definitely know how to focus on for sure, because I remember exactly how that ended. But I think, like, the next important thing I want to mention here is, with all that talk about what it is I wanted to play and how I wanted to play it, I think that there's something very important that happened when I saw Hytale come out. It was at a time, I would say a very important time, where I was taking everything, like I just mentioned, into consideration, and it ended up being, I think, probably the best thing I've ever done. Not to say that I'm swimming in success and, you know, there's no worry in the future for my content and I'll be able to do this forever. Not like that, right? Like, that's still questionable at best, right? But I've been enjoying myself, even on things that I haven't necessarily been enjoying in a while. And, like, that's Skyblock content. I've been enjoying some of that. Not every day, exactly. There's some times where, like, games like that, you gotta just go through some really garbage stuff to just get anywhere at all, right? That's normal. But all these other games I've been playing, I've been greatly appreciating. Just getting on with some guys, some cool dudes, and just gaming to game, you know what I mean? Like, just enjoying it. I haven't done that, like, much at all in a long time. I went on this massive trip. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. No, we're too good at the game to die. Anyways, I went on this massive trip, right? And not to spare you the details, I'm in debt, right? You know, I want to, you know, brush over that real quick. It was worth it. And that's an elephant I'm hearing. I need to see this 100%. I went on a trip, and when I came back, I said to myself, like, before we left, as we were there, and when I came back, there's a chance that this whole streaming thing's dead. And that's okay with me, because I had a good time. And I got to do something I've always wanted to do, and that's travel Canada. Mind you, it wasn't glamorous. We got a travel trailer and an SUV, and we just went for it, all right? And that's all you need. I promise you. That's all you need. I've done it. I promise you it's fun. So we did this, and I took a gamble on something that I really wanted to do. And no matter the consequences, I'm going to enjoy myself. And that's exactly what myself and my fiance did. We enjoyed ourselves. And that was the first time I've ever actually went out of, you know, my comfort zone that far and just said, screw it, dude. This is what we're doing. I want to do it. This is what we're doing. That was extremely rewarding in terms of, like, the memories and the, you know, seeing the puppy grow and just seeing us have fun, and we got to visit places we've always wanted to visit. Like, dude, that was so rewarding. Like, that's a fact. It's not a question. It's you know, the best thing I've ever done. And when I was looking at my content and seeing people be like, oh, dude, you should just go ahead and upload this because this will get views. Why not just upload that because it'll get views? And I was like, oh yeah, I probably should because we're on a big trip or whatever. And I was like, I definitely should. And I started to, and every second of it, I was just disgusted with myself. Like I left on this massive trip and I came back and bam, right to it. Like exactly where I was annoyed, you know, before with like, I don't want to make content that I don't want to make just to make it. I don't want to make content just for views. I don't want to do this because I don't enjoy it. I want to do stuff I enjoy specifically. I went right back to it. And I was just like, all right, this is what I got to do. This is how it has to be. And then fast forward after taking a couple, you know, jumps into playing other stuff and doing other things, which on the outside, it looks like I just played some other games and then went back to Skyblock, and that's all I did. But that's definitely a partial truth there, because I'm still a little uncomfortable taking a huge leap on it. But this is part of that process, right? There was a liquid therapy podcast I made with a buddy of mine, right? My buddy Squally, you know, one of my best pals. When we made that years ago, right? We only made 7 episodes. We didn't care about the views at all. You can go look at them right now. I don't think any of them break over 100 minus the very first one, and just barely. And that's with nothing but enjoyment. We had nothing but fun. And that was important, right? I have this channel here, you guys see. I never really did anything with it because I was worried that like if I upload, it's not gonna be able to do nothing. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, a lot of it was because, all right, it doesn't have any monetization, and I don't want to upload something that people aren't gonna for sure be like, all right, I need to watch this. And that is extremely unhealthy. That's not good. So instead of doing that, here we are. We're breaking some blocks. We're trying out a mod pack. And I'm not even trying to try it out for like a long-term thing either, which is exactly something I used to do. Which is like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I have to make a video that's extremely long and in-depth. And it has to be something no one else has done. No, I'm just getting on. I'm just chatting. Just explaining my thoughts on some things. I'm going on tangents. I'm playing a game. And I'm uploading it, right? For the few people who aren't Mr. Beastified. Which, that's good, right? You make that content, you enjoy that content, that's what's up. But I've always been a pretty simple dude. I found a lot of people, for one very cool little example here, a lot of people said that I sounded a lot like Forge Labs at times. And I do believe that's mainly because of the fact that, you know, I was using a certain microphone in a certain placement. But I listened to his content more so thinking about that, because I spend a lot of time watching him over time. Like I really do enjoy the 100 days thing, and that's something that, like, once I listened to it again, I was like, oh, you know what, we kind of have like a similar way of doing things, right? Like, just not like content, you know. I'm not nearly as locked in as he is on, like, you know, just making good content. I just make whatever, right? This man makes very enjoyable long form bangers on a regular basis, right? But just, you get on, you game, you do what you want to do, you script it if you want a little bit, but you just kind of freestyle the whole thing, you have fun, you make it simple, and that's it. What? Anyways, there's another thing there, like, kind of showed me, all right, you know what? Today, I thought about that, my buddy messaged me, he was like, oh yeah, I was watching Forge Labs, and it made me want to get on and just enjoy some modded Minecraft. And I was like, you know what, it has been a long time since I've done that. He's like, oh, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing. So he asked the Discord, you know, does anyone know what they're doing here? Can anyone help me? And if anyone answers him or has answered him, awesome. But that absolutely sparked this burning passion again for just getting on and doing things on a whim and just saying, F it, dude, just enjoy yourself and have fun. So here, another avenue that put me to this place. All these random things have pushed me to, like, you know, just want to try stuff out. And now back onto the main topic, Hytale. I was looking through mods and I saw this. And I was like, A, I wanted to take a leap on just trying out new content styles. B, I want to do some modded Minecraft, right? I want to do that for sure. And C, I want to just enjoy myself and just make some whatever content, because there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people who would kill to be in a position to even have like one person watch their videos. And I am blessed enough to be able to have one video I posted on my main is like 106,000 views at the time of recording this. Like, that is wild. That's insane. Like, I've gained well over 1 million+ views on my channel over time, and I rarely upload, right? Like, that's a situation that, like, I will never take for granted, and I don't want to do wrong by the people who have supported me to this point, even if it's just a few people watching the new content going forward, and then most people just watching the regular stuff that they've been, you know, subbed for previously, just continuing on, because I'll still be doing that. But I want to have people who watch both just stick with me and just try this out. You know, just be a part of the journey here, dude. I would love to have you. And when it comes to making content on like this right now, you know, you just watching it for a moment, like, thank you very much, because I think this is the most important thing I've done for myself in a long time, is just say, again, it. It sounds fun, just do it. So, I'm gonna stop going on my tangent now, for the legit ADHD rant tangent that I am on right now. Like I do in my streams, you know, IVoxyy on Twitch. Please stop by and check it out. I'm supposed to be live right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm definitely procrastinating, you know, the stream all day today, thinking about doing this and just saying that finally, 4 hours later, it's time, right? But I'm there consistently, and I really would love to have you guys. I think that this is the healthiest point I've been at in an immensely long time, so I need to just ride with it. So, without further ado, I'm gonna actually play a little bit of this mod pack right now. And, I'm not making this like a series unless, you know, unless you guys wanted to see it. Like, I'll play more. I don't even know what to do in here. I'm just gonna play it. Now, this far in, I should probably mention, I have plans. Like I said before, holy, there's so much stuff in here, man. Oh my god. I have plans. So the plans are, the reason, I guess, why I wanted to look at this so badly, playing Hytale, is I have a video idea that I want to try out, and I want to just remind you guys that whether it's on this channel or my IVoxyy channel, I would love to have you guys take a look at it and tell me what you think. And just, I'm not looking for constructive criticism just by itself to be like, all right, tell me how to make it better. Because, you know, like I said before, I kind of just want to make what I feel like making. And I always try to make it with, like, the idea that I want to make them better and make sure you guys are enjoying yourselves. Make sure I put effort into them. That's a given, but just please tell me, like, you know, if you guys find stuff that you enjoy in it, point it out. Like, if you guys find some stuff that you think would be a little bit better, then absolutely tell me. Please just go ahead and, you know, I guess just trust me, all right? Just trust me that if you guys watch my streams and you enjoy the content I bring, that I will try my best there too. And no, it's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be, right? Just give a chance. Oh, my frames, you know, just, I don't know, please show up. That just means watching the content and just hitting the like button, maybe commenting. That's more than I could ask for, so that'd be very cool. Oh. You thought you were going to get me there, buddy. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, my man. That's not happening at all. I'm still trying to get used to this whole FOV swap, by the way. Okay, now, besides the fact that there is a tree inside of a pumpkin, that's confusing me. I think what's more confusing to me is there's nothing in here. Like, it's just there. I guess there's nothing wrong with it, you know? It still looks pretty cool, but why is my frame drop so bad? What is going on? I don't think I have enough RAM available here. I put 8 gigs. My bad. Probably should have put 50. Should have bought a couple of DDR5 sticks and just chuck them in there, you know? Maybe that's the play. Whoa. Should have expected that to happen, you know? Classic fairy popping out of the wood activities. Classic. Alright, let's just take a little further look in here, because clearly we made it to something that's unique. An actual, very, you know, much so, populated area that has a theme going on here that I'm a big fan of. I absolutely love Halloween. Myself and my fiance, we're both very big Halloween fans. That is the truth. I'm not afraid to say it. I watch a lot of horror movies. I'm a big guy. I'm an adult who's not scared of jump scares. It was pretty cool. That's I guess it. I don't know. It's not very intriguing most of the time nowadays, but I like it a lot. I do think, though, that, dude, nowadays, I don't know if they're really that good. There's something going on there. Like, I don't know what happened, but they're just not good anymore. I don't know who did this to us, but some justice for the horror movie community. Like, what is going on there? Why is everything so bad now? New movie's out. Scariest movie of the year. What are they doing? They're smiling while walking towards you. Just smiling. I'm like, you know what? My smile's pretty scary too, but I don't get a movie out of it and say, you know what? This is what they need. I guess maybe I'm just not a good judge of what's good. Because apparently that's one of the scariest movies ever created. Wild. Okay, I live in Canada and I'm not looking to, like, on purpose just start hearing all this mosquito action, bro. I purposely stay inside and don't touch grass a lot more now as an adult, knowing that that's the easiest way to combat the mosquito problem. Touching grass, you know, equals mosquito problem. I just now clued into me that there is a dragon nearby, so I should probably keep a lookout. It just now dawned on me that that's why this is what it is. That's smart. But I have a question for whoever's possibly reading this in the comments. Okay. Whoever's listening to this in the comments, if anyone does find their way this far, what exactly should I be expecting in Hytale? And is this what I should be expecting? Because I don't think so. But if it is, obviously be more polished. It's not just going to be a mod, but like, it's interesting. This is obviously inspired by, not taken directly out of the game. And god, these frames, man. Listen, normally if I saw these frame drops, I would stop everything, try to figure it out for 4 straight hours, and then not record the video. But we're rolling with it, dude. I think there's some more action going on over here. I think we might be able to find our dragon. There is a chance. Oh, we did. Oh yeah, there he is. Damn, I've never been more concerned with the frames. But oh, we found something else too. Okay. Oh, 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 oh my god, brother, what the wow. Clearly I'm okay. You know, just take me. Wow, that okay, nice. I'm pretty strong. All right, you kill me though. All right, because I need to reset on my reset. Come on, one more. That's right. I gave that to you on a silver platter. You're welcome. Why am I spawning up here, brother? What have I done to deserve this? Truly, what? Okay, we only lost a little bit. Could be a lot worse. I'm a real big fan of the action of jumping down. As you guys can see, it has a lot to it. Ready? Nice. That's exactly how I drop down from things too, to be honest. It's pretty similar. I mean, not exactly the identical look to it, but it's pretty close. Okay, if I can make my way back there and not die, I will be so surprised. Because clearly I'm having a hard time existing. It's not looking pretty. This whole thing has got me completely thrown off. It's just very much so a different feel than what I'm used to. The camera angle does a lot more damage, I think, than expected. Oh, fuck. Smacked my phone. Okay, so I think that there's enough yapping so far. Trying out Hytale before Hytale. Not exactly the best title. That's not going to be the title. I promise you that. But what just poisoned? Where am I falling, bro? What is going on? What is going on? Gotta say it one more time. What is going on? What is happening here? What is wrong with me? Since when was I this bad at video games, dude? I truly want to know. Who's done this to me, dude? Because clearly it's genetic. I think my older sister's still playing GTA 5 online, so clearly it's genetic. I don't know. Well, all my stuff is gone. Okay, I was kind of worried about that. But hey, that's not too bad. All right, that's not too bad. We're already getting kitted out again. It's not even a worry, dude. Look at that. They were nice enough to store some stuff for us, dude. That's pretty cool in my opinion. What the oh my god. Oh no. Okay. I have a new idea. I just wanted to see what was going on. There we go. And here we are, just floating around. See, now this is the exact same world. Every single time I generate, it's the exact same place. I'm not sure exactly 100% if this is all intentional. I would assume it is, given the fact that this was supposed to capture the look of the trailer. But by flying over here and taking a look at it, it's definitely a very interesting look. And I think that a lot of this would be more interesting when you see Hytale's obviously got their own custom mobs and everything like that. Like, it's just, it's a full-on different game. This is exactly why I couldn't survive at all. And I had this dumb idea that, yeah, I'll just be able to survive this for sure. Let me just show up and survive. However, where did the building go that was sitting right there? That's the whole reason I came back here. I wanted to see the building. What? It's not there. Explorer. Explore a lone building. Oh, elephant. Please. Okay, I'm convinced. They don't actually exist in this, which is very unfortunate. How could they do this to me? I can hear it, but it doesn't seem to be a thing. Yeah, visit a building for the first time. Information about this available in the travel book with the... Oh, look at that little dude, man. Look at that little guy. Oh, village. Okay. Wow. How are y'all doing, dude? Hey, and they're just chatting. Rajgwal. Hey, Akil, how you doing? What's up, Raj? How you doing? Just taking a little look here. Just a visitor. Visitors list. Goods traded. 0 and 0 for imports, exports. Interesting. They have a full-on import and export business going on here. I'm able to just look through and see a whole lot of nothing. They're having full-on conversations. I don't feel the need to try to translate anything. What I'm going to do is just say, how's it going? How you doing? And possible housing is an option. Wow. You can get reputation. Is this how it's going to be inside the game? Gonna have imports, exports. We're gonna have villages we can talk to, build reputation. We're gonna be able to see populations of certain towns and villages. The military. Wow. Okay. 16 of 16. Mud brick 078. Acacia wood 15. Is that true? Do we have any acacia wood in here? They do. They have 31. Is that updated? No, but it's 15 of 15 that they need. No construction in progress. Okay. This is very neat. So this is what I was hoping to find is actual... I hope you like trading with us. Have a good day. I'll be right there. Oh. Selling to the player. Okay, this is neat. We sell dirt path. Got birch wood, raw chicken. Damn, I'm gonna have some curry for dinner tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I had some tikka masala for the very first time. The other day, the next day, I had something else that was new, and then I tried another new dish, and it was curry. Just a little after that, I've been on a trying new foods kick recently, and I'm very much liking it. A little bit of advice: if you guys are ever near an area called Monteiro, Monteiro, Portuguese chicken and a poutine from Monteiro, the Poutine XL. Oh my God, buddy, try that out. I just realized how loud the game might be, so I really hope it's not too bad, but I can obviously change this. I can edit videos, that is a thing. Okay, he's mining stone. I'm not sure exactly if I would say this is the best spot to do that, buddy, but you know what? You're clearly working hard. I should not be... Oh my... I should not be judging Govin at all. He clearly has his strategy down. Break inside, break outside, magic. Okay, we got a guy chopping some wood. He's hard at work over here, dude. There's a lot happening right now. And what's this? Delivering resources. Let's take a look at what he's delivering. Oh, there we go. Okay. So no construction in progress, but they can start that. This is, I assume, just to give you a visual of what they saw in the trailer, right? I can buy from you. I can buy from you. It shows more of the military population, all that stuff. Wow. Village map, 8 buildings. Oh, awesome, dude. Look at this. I didn't realize they were all interactable. I mean, I probably should have figured that out a lot faster than this. Purple, construction in progress. Blue, other buildings. Green, suitable building areas. Okay. So purple is construction in progress. That is the entire place. So from the moment I started, they started constructing everything. That is awesome. Shoda Sarai. I'm definitely butchering these. It could be Coda again. It could be Sarai. Could be anything. Travel book entry for... Damn. There's a lot of information. A village quarry from which to extract the tons and tons of sandstone needed by many Indian buildings. Villages with building. Uh-huh. They all seem to just have acacia wood, which is interesting. Hold up, can I watch them just go ahead and place these things? Or is that just... No, never mind. No, clearly this is just... Over time, it'll hit certain stages and it'll just upgrade, I assume. That is super... No, never mind. We are watching them do this. Setting... Oh, what is this? Whoa. Is this Dune or what? Oh my God. I made a mistake. I've probably killed many. That is disgusting. We're getting a lot of information right now. See, now my problem, dude, I'm excited to see how this all goes. I'm excited to see Hytale, but I don't know exactly what I'm getting myself into. I don't know how much of this is just regular Minecraft, how much is Hytale, but if this is obviously what it says, if this is anything in terms of like a glimpse into what we have to look forward to, I'm definitely looking forward to it myself. Now, with all this just exploring around and looking and just yapping and chatting or whatever, again, for the few people who might have looked at this, I appreciate you guys just watching and listening in, man. I really do. It's like I spend a lot of time streaming and just chatting about things, and I very much love to do that. But sometimes you just want to see something, kind of get like a little offline yapping in, and just kind of speak on your thoughts, and that's exactly what it's turned into. I did expect this to be just like I'm gonna go live and I'm just gonna look at, all right, what would Hytale look like if it was in Minecraft, right? But this definitely got away from me. It's always nice to get, like, you know, I guess preamped for new games or whatever. And this is exactly what this has done. This doesn't look like a very comfortable place for the family, but, you know, you guys just keep on keeping on. I'm going to let you and your farm exist, because this is, they got some creepers, they got some pigs, they got a goat, ram, or whatever. They got a, oh, there's a goat, actually. Little Billy goat. Adorable. There we go. I think I've seen a good amount. I need to take a look at the trailer again right when I'm finished doing all this stuff, because I clearly missed out on some visual cues. And I think that, like, my closed-minded self originally, wow, look at that. My closed-minded self in the past, you know, I'm glad that I'm not like that anymore. Like, I can just enjoy things and just take a look at things with more of an open mind. And I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to try out the game. And just in general, I'm excited to just make whatever content I feel like making going forward, because clearly if I just stream every day and I can keep on doing that just fine, why not make content and not worry about exactly what happens with it? So I would say hit the sub button, hit the like button, you know, that's probably what you're supposed to do here. And then we'll be seeing you, dude. I'll be seeing you guys hopefully in the streams. Link is in the description. Or again, IVoxyy on Twitch. Please go ahead and do so. Maybe in the pinned message, just maybe there's a question. Maybe you guys just go ahead and answer that, or comment what you thought about it. Like, comment what you're looking forward to. And if there's anything about this that I should just kind of take with more of a grain of salt, let me know. Let me know what I should or should not be expecting. But anyways, that'll be it. Appreciate you guys very much. Thank you guys for listening in again, and have a great rest of your day.